Good evening, peeps. I bet you thought I was running, didn't you? You thought you'd have me buckled over, but no. I've had a stressful 5 days. On Friday night, last Friday, I went out, right, drove my car, parked it up, and went on a mild pub crawl. Got back home that night, taxi, couldn't find my keys, right? So next morning, because everything was shut, jumped on the scooter and backtracked, did a reverse pub crawl while I was sober, right? And find any keys? No. Find any keys? No. Find any keys? No. I was getting to the last pub, the pub where I parked the car. As I'm coming down the scooter, I'm sure I parked my car there, kept going, the car's fucking gone, right? That was Friday night. Disaster, right? But it's insured, so it's okay. Still not okay. Nice car, right? But I don't know. It was stressful, really stressful. But believe it or not, on Sunday, I parked using the scooter to get around because that's all we had. Parked it outside a chemist in town. Went in. I was in there for 2 minutes. Come out, gone. Right? I know I should have locked it, but I didn't. Okay. I'm human, aren't I? That's a human part of me. Stupid, right? And the thing is, with my scooter, I've got a tile in it. It's a tracker. So I knew where it was, right? But was told not to approach the house just in case, right? And I only got it back on Monday night. I tell you what, knowing where that scooter was, knowing that they could strip it down, find the tile and go, oh no, what's this? And attach it to a pigeon or something. That's why I've been away, right? The scooter's back, I'm back, and the pyramids were not built by the Egyptians because it's logistically impossible, and the sun does not take 4.6 seconds to radiate light, the distance of its diameter, and it does not take 8 minutes and 20 to radiate its light to planet Earth. It is an absurdity. I was so stressed, right? I saw messages come out, I just can't. I was so stressed about the scooter that you think I'd say the car. And why didn't I have a tile in the car? Because you don't think the car's gonna get stolen, do you, right? If I had a $30 tile in my car, beep, it's on my phone, isn't it? Beep, 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 beep. Anyway, back to this. So that I haven't answered messages. There's a ton. Every now and again I answered one, but I was a bit down in the dumps, I got to tell you, right? But I'm back. So now, to scale, if the sun had a diameter of 50 centimeters, right, there would be 54 meters in between of 4.5 millimeter Earth. All right, so if the sun had a diameter of 50 centimeters, there are 108 suns in between Earth and the sun, so that's 54 meters. There are 109 Earths in the sun. So if we divide 50 centimeters by 109, we get 4.5 ding 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 millimeters. Now, if this were the sun and 54 meters away, planet Earth was on a 4.5 millimeter planet Earth, and you were on this planet Earth, do you think you would see the sun? Of course you would, right? Of course you would. Now, this is a bit that you guys don't understand. Every time we double the sun's diameter, we double the distance, right? So this becomes a meter, this becomes 1 meter and 8 centimeters. And planet Earth bumps up to about just over 9 millimeters, just under a centimeter. Now, would you see the sun 108 meters away? If you were on, the thing is, the size of Earth, right, is irrelevant. This is all about the distance and the diameter of the sun. For those of you that keep saying, what does the diameter of the sun matter? I'm saying, right, that light is absolute. As soon as it turns on, bang, it will radiate to as far as it's going to radiate at absolute speed, right? You guys got this Mickey Mouse notion. You look up into the sky and you see that sun in the sky. How on earth do you think your eyes are not going to see it for 8 minutes and 20 seconds if it's switched on from off? Now, I was on about eyesight as well, and a lot of you people going, don't you know how eyes work? Of course I know how eyes work. My eyes, if I go out there at night, right, and I look up, I can see a certain amount of stars. But you guys think it takes X amount of years for the light from those stars to reach your eyes. That's basically what it is. How can it, right? My eyes will see any distance in the night sky. If there is a light source powerful enough, I will see it straight away. I will see it straight away. There is no limit to my eyes. You guys, you say this thing about, well, no, because light has got to travel and it takes X amount of hours or minutes or years to reach your eyes. But if I've got my eyes open and there is a light source in the sky, my eyes pick the light source up. I don't have to wait for light to come towards me. Can you not see how illogical this is, right? If there is a light source in the night sky and it is powerful enough that it's going to reach you, it reaches you immediately. It's not even a case of you waiting for 8 minutes, like the sun, 8 minutes and, I can't say this with a straight face. 8 minutes and 20 seconds, right? Now, if I'm looking up at the sky, it will be nighttime, because hypothetical, right? The sun is off, all right? Hypothetical. And I'm looking exactly where it was. I know roughly where it is, and it's switched on. You are honestly thinking that it will take 8 minutes and 20 seconds before you saw the light of the sun. It's insane. Your eyesight would pick it up as soon as it came on. Why would it not? Why would your eyesight not pick up the sun as soon as it came on if it was off, right? Forget the Mickey Mouse, it's got to travel to you. Your eyesight will see it immediately as soon as it switches on, because there is nothing in between your eyesight and the sun. Is your eyesight gonna, does it travel, or does it not travel at all? What you're saying is basically that you can only see right here, in front of your nose, right here, right? And you have to wait for the sun to go ding. What a load of BS, right? If you've got your eyes open, you go out in the night sky and you look up, you could see X amount of stars, right? The closest ones to us. There's no waiting for the light to reach us. You see, it's in your field of view. There is not a distance too far that your eyesight won't see if there is a light source powerful enough or big enough in the night sky. How could it be any other way? If you guys keep thinking that, what is it you keep saying? Oh, that I'm stupid. I'm not even going to call you guys stupid, because I get what has been done to your brains, right? But to think that you have to wait 8 minutes and 20 seconds for the light of the sun that you would not see, the light from the sun, if it turned on from off, is borderline insane, all right? A couple of messages I did see, a few people actually say, no, I agree with him. Well, there you go, right? You guys need to think, all of you people that just keep jumping on the bandwagon and giving it all this, right? Just think about what you're saying. It is a star, right? It's only 108 diameters of itself away from planet Earth, right? Now, this is still on the board. See, this is how slack I've been. Not slack, but I've been consumed with the loss of property. If if we divide the sun's diameter by the speed of light, we get 4.6 seconds. Now, how on earth have you guys 4.6 seconds? On your marks, get set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4.6 seconds. You think it takes this star 4.6 seconds to radiate the light to there, right? If you were 1 sun diameter away from the sun, right? 1 sun diameter away from the sun, and it was off, and it turned on, you honestly believe that you would have no clue that it turned on for 4.6 seconds? Because we really need to address this, right? How on earth is it going to take any light source 4.6 seconds to radiate light the distance of its diameter? And then we get to UY Scuti with a diameter of 2.377 billion kilometers, okay, right? If we divide that by the speed of light, we get 7,928 seconds. That's 2 hours and 12 minutes. You think that UY Scuti, one of the biggest stars ever discovered, allegedly, right, takes 2 hours and 12 minutes to radiate light the distance of its diameter? People, if you think about these numbers, you will realize how absurd they are. And what we have, right, what everybody has to play with is a light bulb. Oh yeah, here we go. Wind your neck in. Wind your necks in, right? Now, what I'm saying is, when the sun lights up, if it were off and it turned on, it would do this. Bang! It wouldn't take 1, 2, 3, 4.6 seconds to radiate its light to here, and then another 1, 2, 3, 4.6 seconds. That's 9.2 seconds to radiate its light the distance of 2 of its diameters. But you guys are so convinced this Mickey Mouse 299,792,458 meters per second that there is no actual study for anywhere. You will not find a specific study for that number anywhere, right? And you honestly think, bang, that's what would happen. It wouldn't go 1, 2, 3, 4.6 seconds per diameter. It's ridiculous, right? So what am I saying? I'm saying they're telling lies. It's obvious. I don't believe the Roma thing because it isn't possible. It's ridiculous to think that he worked out the speed of light by observing Io as Earth moved further and further away from Jupiter. And he did it over 9 years. It's ridiculous. Stellar aberration. Bradley went out, right, and discovered stellar aberration one night. Oh, that star is actually over there. How? What? Right? Look, these things, if you look at them closely, are absurdities, obvious absurdities. Fitzo spinning a toothed wheel, right, with a beam of light that travelled 8.8 kilometers in one direction. It bounced, the beam of light bounced off of a mirror and did a return trip of 8.8 kilometers, and this beam of light just went between the teeth of a spinning wheel, right? In 1849, 30 years before electricity. What kind of beam of light are we talking about? It's one thing after another. But you guys convinced that the sun a star with a diameter of 1,390,000 kilometers. That's 3.6 times the distance to the moon. 3.6 times the distance to the moon. That's the sun's diameter. And it's only 108 of its diameters away from us. And you think it's going to take 8 minutes and 20 seconds before you saw the light from the sun, if it switched on from off. And you guys are calling me the not so intelligent. Well, I'm saying, guys, that what you are believing, it is obviously an absurdity. And then we can shift over to the pyramids, because a lot of you still think the Egyptians built the pyramids. Pyramid Giza weighs the equivalent of 65 Nimitz Class Aircraft Carriers. 6.5 million tons, okay? A Nimitz Class aircraft carrier weighs 100,000 tons. If we divide 6.5 million by 100,000, we get 65 Nimitz Class aircraft carriers. It's insane. But people still, even though they know about the weight of the aircraft carriers, no, the Egyptians built them. What a load of rubbish, horseradish. And then, if we include the other two pyramids on the Giza Plateau, so that's Khafre, Khufu and Menkaure, right? The three of them, they weigh 13.5 million tons, approximately, right? That is the equivalent weight of 135 Nimitz Class aircraft carriers. People, if you believe that the Egyptians carved the equivalent weight of 135 Nimitz Class aircraft carriers out of any quarry with copper hand tools, we have some serious work to do, don't we? Because it is insane. I know they found a papyrus or a papyra or whatever they want to call it. Apparently it had a couple of names of people and a couple of stone orders that were dropped off and a couple of sick days that people had. What a load of rubbish. This is the thing, guys. It's the stuff that you are believing that is obviously horseradish. And remember, common sense, it's the ability to be able to differentiate or to distinguish between what's real and what isn't, and between what's possible and what is clearly impossible. All right? So that's just going to be today's update, because I'm semi-recovered from my property being stolen, right? So we're back on the game, back on the horse, right? So you think the sun, a star, takes 4.6 seconds to radiate light the distance of its diameter, for a total of 8 minutes and 20 seconds to radiate its light to planet Earth? It is a common sense issue. They're lies. The same as the Egyptians building the pyramids. I'm going to say something else, but I don't think I really should, because it's sensitive to some people. But the lies are obvious, right? It's no good just looking at the sun and going, what's he on about? That's ridiculous. Look at the pyramids as well and think about it. Put them together. Egyptology, people majoring in the Egyptian carved the equivalent weight of 135 Nimitz Class aircraft carriers out of anywhere with copper hand tools. People, no. We're back. I might do another one tonight, but this is just to let you know that I wasn't running or hiding. I'm back and we're going to kick some ass. All right, late peeps.